this thing really on? Can't quite tell for certain if this thing is on. It has been quite a while since I've tried to do this like this. Give me, let's see here. Everything looks to be all right there. Hold on, let me see. Okay, I think that feels all right. Let me see. Okay, I think that's all right. Let me get real close here and make sure. I think we are good here. Okay, you good? All right, I'm good too. All right, I just had to make sure you were good here and that you were seeing this right, making sure that everything right here is working the way it's supposed to. It's been a while since I've done this like this, but let me go through and let you know what the game plan is for today. I'm just gonna go about and do some older, just classic, different lo-fi tapping triggers, tingles, to give you the whole shebang, shaboodle. Yeah, that's basically what we're gonna do today. Oh, and of course, yes, I know you must have noticed I do have an elf right here. I promise you, I didn't steal the elf. This is my little brother's elf. His name is his buddy, and he had requested to kind of stay in my room tonight because it's a little cold downstairs. He didn't have anywhere to stay, and I told him, as long as he doesn't get too rowdy in here, and as long as he doesn't interrupt the recording, then I told him, we'll be fine, and he can stay in here. And he said he's cool. He said he's chill. But he's just gonna be in there in the background, kind of a spectator of all this. But yeah, we're just sticking with some of the lo-fi, classic tingles, triggers, some of the tapping. On you like this. I know it seems weird, right? That tapping kind of on your face would be as relaxing as it may or may not be. But I don't know, it's like I'm taking the tingles, right? I'm putting them in my nails and I'm putting them directly into you. Just like this. So imagine it's like I'm poking you in the face. But every time I poke you, you get a little more relaxed. And I can't do it super fast. Just focus on the sounds today, and of course maybe some of the visuals, but don't let Buddy back there distract you. He's just here for a little bit, just for the night, until tomorrow night. But for now, let's go ahead and get started and go through with some of these triggers and everything. Not this first though. And I figure in the Christmas spirit, right, since I've got Buddy back here and everything, the first item that I would tap on would be an old Christmas present that I got. And if you can guess, it was something I got when I was younger, something that was terrifying, something that scares the masses, something that when people notice it, they run away from you, and they run away screaming, filled with fear and terror. And do you know what that item may be? It's something that you spray to change your smell. Yes, you guessed correct. It is the one, the only Axe body spray. Oh, oh, and it's cold to the touch too. Oh, man. But when I was younger, I think from the ages of like 13, probably to like 15 or 16, every year during Christmas, my family, they would always get me like an Axe, like not even just the body spray, it would be like an entire self-care kit, right? A self-care kit. So it would have the deodorant body spray, it would have a stick of deodorant, they would have some body wash, and then also shampoo and conditioner. And I think, I want to say that there was one more thing, but I just do not remember what. But do not be scared. I'm not going to spray any onto you yet at all. I'm just kidding. I'm not going to spray any onto you. I'm just going to tap on it a little bit in the Christmas spirit, of course. And I was going to make a YouTube short about the question that I'm about to ask you, but personally, as a person, what kind of tapping do you prefer generally for your ASMR experience? Do you prefer something more kind of fast, a little more chaotic, a little more all over the place? Do you prefer something a little more intermediate? Or something a little more slow paced? And I feel like each of these different forms of tapping have their own merits, right? They have each of their advantages. Even if I were to tap, say, on you, right? And I were to go from, say, fast to something a little more manageable, medium, mid-pace, or just go real slow. Boop, something like that. I feel like they all have their own advantages. I feel like with the fast, kind of chaotic stuff, you can't predict any of the sounds. And that a lot of people kind of like that uncertainty with a lot of things. But then when you go with those slow, or medium paced tapping, you can establish a little more of a rhythm, and you can kind of get your mind into more of a safe place in terms of what you're expecting, and it'll get your brain, your mind into a rhythm, get you something to focus on, 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 focus on. Something to give you to focus on. And I feel like that has its merits as well. I don't know. These are the ramblings of a crazy man past 3 a.m. who's very lacking on sleep. Anyways, let's stop tapping on this axe spray, because I know it's scaring you that I may accidentally spray some of this, but I promise you I won't. And actually, this one doesn't smell too bad, but it is intense, despite not smelling that bad. So it's even if the Axe body spray doesn't smell bad, all of them are so intense and they are strong smells. And you can definitely have too much of a good thing. But let's move on to something that I really like the sound of. This is actually it's my case, my little binder for my Pokemon cards, but it's leather, I think, for the most part. And it sounds, you know how leather sounds when you tap on it right here. I'll show you. I like the sound of that. And I'm making sure to keep my cards close to me, because I have a feeling that that one over there was thinking about trying to take my cards. But I wouldn't let that happen. It's weird. When it is this lo-fi, lower quality stuff, I always feel like I gotta get real close whenever I'm talking or whispering, soft-spoken, whatever it is that I'm doing. I always feel like I gotta get so close for y'all to hear me, but I can't, tell how close I'm really getting. I know right now, you probably only see, my eyes and nose, and, a little bit maybe of my lip. But I always end up getting super close, way too close. Way past the point where things are comfortable and start to get a little uncomfortable. And then I always feel like I gotta get close when I'm speaking, but it's weird. I don't have to speak that loud from that close for y'all to hear me and understand me. I could easily be this far away, soft-spoken, not that loud, and y'all will still clearly hear me and understand me. And even if I whisper, I think you'll still, for the most part, hear and understand what I'm saying. But we can always put that theory to the test and get closer and closer and closer, or move farther away. really warmed up my fingers a lot. Here, take a feel. Can you feel how warm my fingers are? They feel so warm right now from that. And like they're ecstatic. I feel like I'm not great at tapping you from this close. Sorry, you're gonna have to bear with it. I need to practice. Just a little bit. I'll get better at it with time. And also, I know I've only mentioned in one video so far, but I did make an Instagram recently for specifically the ASMR stuff. I'm going to get to posting more stuff on there. So far, it's just been little stories, talking about stuff and updating y'all on stuff. But I do plan on getting to the point of posting some reels there, taking the YouTube shorts, putting them on there, and maybe having some exclusive little reels or live streams on there. But go follow me over there. It's at Jaylens_ASMR, JAYLENS_ASMR. No apostrophes, no capitals. But I actually, the other day, and what was it? On Twitch, I streamed and I opened up some Pokemon packs. It's a really good stream, and I meant to let y'all know and update y'all on there, because I said I would if I got anything good. I kind of forgot to, so I'll do that once I upload this video. But I did end up pulling out some good stuff. Oh God, buddy, please make it quieter. Including some of the main two here. I pulled out of Crown Zenith. That was the set where out of 6 packs, back to back to back to back to back to back, back to 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 back, and then to back again, and then to back one more time, and then to back actually a couple more times. Then now that I think about it, I think I went back to back, and then I went back to that back, and I actually went back on that back and took that back, and then I went back to back again, and then I went back to 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 back, and ended up pulling out some pretty good cards out of that set, mainly the Arceus V-Star and then the Darkrai V-Star, both the alternate artworks, which are some of the top cards out of that set. That was pretty good as well. Why does this sound like a helicopter? That sounds so funnily to me. It sounds exactly like when a helicopter flies over the house. I know that's weird to say, but you know what I mean. When a helicopter flies over like really close to your house and you can hear like the individual blades every time they do a full rotation, you hear that. And then when it goes, well, because it's flying, it's going super fast, so it's just like that, but you can still hear the individual blades going. It's weird. And I know y'all can't hear it when I'm tapping around at all the different spots. It's like it sounds like it's moving in my head. I'm tired, y'all. I'm going just a little bit crazy. I originally had like an idea, like a plan for this video and how I wanted it to turn out, but I didn't get to doing that. And now it's so late. This is just becoming like a chill little ASMR session where I just talk, do randomness, tap on the camera kind of haphazardly, and not the greatest. I'm not gonna lie. Sorry, you got something in your eye right there. Let me just get that out real quick. I can't focus. I can't look at you when you got a giant thing in your eye. I just gotta get it out. Hold on. Give me just 1 second, 1 second, 1 second, 1 second. Just 1 second, 1 second, 1 second, 1 second, 1 second, 1 second. Bang. Got it out. But I don't feel like I'm the greatest with camera tapping. But y'all will have to let me know. And I know, this is weird. I don't know what I'm going to title this either. Probably like Lo-Fi Classic ASMR tapping to get your tingles back. Something chaotic ASMR. I don't know. I'm all over the place right now. All I know is I'm very tired, and I'm sure that y'all are very tired as well. So hopefully, in some way, shape, or form, my rambling and randomness is either helping you get to sleep, or even just distracting you from something, whatever it is that you need to be distracted from. Oh, that's nice. I don't know if that's that nice for y'all. But this binder, it's leather, but it's very very textured. I don't know if y'all can see that. That's right. I forgot I was recording a video, and I can't be falling asleep like that. Goodness. Y'all need to do your job in this relationship, okay? I put y'all to sleep, and then y'all keep me awake as I try to put you to sleep. Goodness. I don't like the way he's looking. Anyways, it's whatever. He's my guest for tonight. Yeah. I hit y'all with some of that new stuff. Rather than, when you're doing the tapping and you establish the pattern and you go, when you try and break the pattern, you just go to random, chaotic, whateverness. Instead of just straight up breaking the pattern like that, I switched the pattern, and instead of switching from low to high, I went from high, fast speed tapping to low. Low paced tapping. I can't think of words. It's hard to when you get to this point. I know y'all also at this point are probably starting to have just a little bit of a difficult time yourselves thinking and formulating words. Oh, don't worry, I can tell. I can see it all over your face. It's right there, and 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 right there. Can see it all over you. So, since that is the case, I think I'm gonna go ahead and leave off here, right? I'm feeling pretty tired myself. I feel like you're feeling a bit tired yourself, if I'm being completely honest. And I think it's probably in both of our best interests if we just both doze off here, okay? Nothing weird about it. I can sleep right here. You can sleep right there. Don't need to feel any way about it. I'm perfectly fine and comfortable where I am. Are you fine and comfortable where you are? You're fine? Okay. Okay, good. That's what matters. I was gonna say I could offer to, like pick you up and carry you in my arms and take you to a spot that'd be a little bit better for you to sleep. But as long as you're good right there, then I'm good because you're in my best interest. Yeah, I know I said that weird. Anyways, make sure before you do doze off, if you could just leave a like on the video. Oh, and I guess since Buddy is right there, you might as well go ahead and hit that subscribe button as well, right? I mean, only if you want to, of course. You don't have to. But I hope you all have a wonderful, wonderful rest. And I hope that you do manage to find some peace in this cold night, at least where I am. But you know that cold weather is always the best to sleep in. Because man, I don't know, it hits different. Like I always say, when you're cold, it's easier to warm up. When you're warm, it's hard to cool down. And so the cold air feels good on the body, and then it feels good to warm yourself back up a little bit, right? To snuggle up in the covers, to hold yourself or hold somebody else tight real close and just feel the warmth. And it gives you a nice, just good feeling, rather than being hot and sweaty. And usually the cold air will also help your body to kind of cool down, to cool down, to cool down, to cool down. And so I feel like that also helps you to get to sleep. I don't know. I'm gonna go ahead and hop off. Again, I love you all very much. Leave a like and subscribe. Go follow me on Instagram, or don't. I'll still be posting here on YouTube. I do have a question though for y'all pretty soon coming up regarding the name of the channel. But don't worry about that right now. Save it for another time. For now, just focus on nothing and get yourself to sleep, okay? Alright. Good night. And you know what? I'll give you a little good night kiss too.